Emily Dickinson was an important American poet. She was born in 1830 and died in 1886. You know, many people consider Emily Dickinson to be one of the first great American poets, and yet, amazingly, very few of her poems were published while she was still alive. In fact, only about 10 of her poems were published before her death, though she actually wrote about 1,700 of them during her lifetime. Pretty amazing, isn't it? She wrote far more poems than were published while she was alive. After her death, her work became more recognized. Today, you can find tons of books on Dickinson and her poetry.
Genre is a French word that, translated literally, means type or category. It is used in literature to refer to the group a particular work or writing falls into. For example, two types of genre are comedy and tragedy. If the character in a particular work, be it a novel or play or whatever, if the character ends up in a worse situation at the end of the story, we call it a tragedy. Hamlet is probably the most famous or well-known tragedy. A comedy, on the other hand, is a work in which humor is used to entertain. In comedies, the main characters may not be great heroes, but we find them amusing or endearing because of their personalities. The ending of a comedy is usually happy, or at least not tragic. A famous example of a comedy is Shakespeare's Twelfth Night. We can see, therefore, that in a tragedy, the main character ends up worse than he or she began, while in a comedy, the main character typically improves his or her position.
The Greek philosopher Aristotle was very involved in the development of drama. He believed that drama was made up of 6 major elements. The most important was plot. This is the story or the series of actions that happens in the drama. So the plot is usually developed when 2 or more characters meet. Now, character is the second most important element of a drama. Aristotle believed that the characters should reveal things about themselves and tell us how they feel about other characters. The third element of drama is dialogue. This is the conversation between characters. The dialogue should advance the plot and/or develop the characters. So, according to Aristotle, dramas should include a plot, characters, and dialogue.